Imagine stumbling upon a video that wasn't part of your plan. Yet here you are. But let me tell you, it's no coincidence. Something has just shifted for you, and it's much bigger than you think. You've entered a new reality, one where possibilities are limitless, and your dreams are closer than ever. Whether you believe it or not, this moment right now is a sign and invitation to explore a powerful shift that's already unfolding around you. If you're watching this, it means you've shifted realities, and in the next few minutes, I'll show you exactly what that means. We'll dive into the how and the why of this phenomenon, but more importantly, I'll guide you through how to make the most of it. You'll discover hidden truths about reality shifting that most people overlook, how to recognize the signs, and the crucial steps you can take to align yourself with the new reality you've just stepped into. By the end of this video, you'll understand that this shift is a rare and profound opportunity to transform your life in ways you never thought possible. Before we dive into the details, hit the subscribe button and join us on Infinite Inspiration. You don't want to miss the powerful insights and techniques we share every week, each one designed to help you unlock your infinite potential and guide you on your path to manifesting the life you've always dreamed of. Now, back to that shift that just happened. You might be wondering, how could I possibly shift realities without even realizing it? That's where things get fascinating. The universe operates on frequencies, much like a radio station. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions send out vibrations, and in return, the universe responds by placing you in the reality that matches your frequency. You may have heard this before, but here's what most people don't know: reality shifting is happening all the time. Whether you're aware of it or not, you are constantly moving through different layers of reality based on your inner world, your beliefs, emotions, and thoughts. But this time, something significant happened. You shifted into a reality aligned with a new version of yourself. This new reality may be subtle at first, almost indistinguishable, but if you pay close attention, you'll notice the signs. Little things may feel different. Maybe it's something as small as seeing repeating numbers or hearing a familiar song at just the right moment. Or perhaps you've experienced a sudden wave of clarity, an idea or solution to a problem that seemed unsolvable just a short time ago. These are not coincidences. These are markers of a shift in your reality. Now, let's get into why this matters. When you shift realities, you're given a clean slate, a fresh opportunity to rewrite your future. The power to manifest what you desire becomes amplified because you've entered a reality where the conditions are set up for your success. Whether it's wealth, relationships, or personal growth, everything you've been striving for is now within reach. And this is where most people get stuck. They don't realize they've shifted, so they continue operating from their old mindset, limiting themselves to the rules of their previous reality. But you're different. By the end of this video, you'll understand how to take advantage of this shift and consciously create the reality you want. We're going to explore 3 key signs that you've shifted realities, and most importantly, what you can do to make sure this new reality works in your favor. These signs may surprise you. They're subtle yet powerful, and recognizing them is the first step to aligning yourself fully with your new reality. The first sign is what we call synchronicities. You've probably heard of these before, those strange, unexplainable coincidences that seem to pop up at just the right moment. But here's the thing: when you shift realities, synchronicities aren't just random, they're signals from the universe confirming that you're on the right path. It's like the universe leaving breadcrumbs, guiding you toward your highest potential. So when you see those repeating numbers like 1111 or 222, or when someone says exactly what you were thinking, pay attention. These are not accidents. They are clues that you've moved into a reality aligned with your desires. The second sign is a sudden feeling of unfamiliarity with your surroundings. This can be subtle, but it's an unmistakable sign that you've entered a different version of your life. Maybe your favorite coffee shop feels a little different, or a friend seems to act in a way they normally wouldn't. It's like everything is the same, but not quite. That's because the new reality you've shifted into holds slightly different energy, one that reflects the changes within you. It's almost like seeing your life through a slightly different lens, one that's been adjusted to focus on your new potential. The third sign is a surge of energy or clarity. This might come in the form of inspiration, a renewed sense of purpose, or even a sudden burst of motivation. You may find yourself waking up with ideas you've never had before, or perhaps you feel a strong urge to take action towards something you've been procrastinating on. This is your new reality pushing you toward the path that aligns with your highest potential. When this happens, don't ignore it. Lean into it. Take that inspiration and run with it because it's a sign that you are exactly where you need to be. So now that you know the signs, what's next? How do you make sure you stay in this new reality and manifest the life you desire? The answer is simple but powerful: alignment. You must align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the energy of this new reality. This means letting go of old limiting beliefs, focusing on what you want, and taking inspired action. By doing this, you solidify your place in this new reality and begin to shape it according to your desires. Remember, shifting realities is not a one-time event. It's a continuous process, and the more aware you become of it, the more control you have over your life. Every decision, every thought, and every action you take from this point forward will shape the path of this new reality. So choose wisely, focus on what you truly want, and watch as your life begins to transform in ways you never thought possible. If you're ready to continue this journey of shifting realities and manifesting your dream life, subscribe to Infinite Inspiration and stay tuned for more insights that will guide you on this powerful path. You've already shifted, now it's time to take control and create the reality you've always dreamed of. Reality shifting is more than just a theory, it's an experience that touches on something profound within all of us. At its core, reality shifting is the idea that the world you perceive isn't fixed. It changes in response to your thoughts, feelings, and energy. Think of it like tuning into different frequencies on a radio. When you change the frequency, the station you're listening to changes too. In much the same way, your inner world, your mindset, your emotions determines the outer reality you find yourself in. So when you shift realities, you're essentially tuning into a version of the world that matches where you are energetically. This concept might sound almost mystical, but it's rooted in the same principles that govern everything in the universe. Energy. Everything around you is made of energy, including your thoughts and emotions. What you focus on, consciously or unconsciously, sends out a signal to the universe, and the universe responds by creating a version of reality that mirrors that energy back to you. When you shift realities, you're moving into a new experience where the rules are a little different because you are different. Think about a time in your life when everything seemed to just fall into place. Maybe you were pursuing a goal and opportunities seemed to appear out of nowhere. Or perhaps you were in a tough situation and suddenly solutions started presenting themselves one after another. That's the power of reality shifting in action. Your energy changed, and so did the world around you. You moved into a version of reality where what you wanted was already waiting for you. But here's the key: this isn't something that just happens randomly. You can influence these shifts by intentionally shifting your thoughts, your feelings, and your focus. This isn't about wishful thinking or daydreaming. It's about understanding that the way you perceive the world directly affects the experiences you attract. When you shift into a new reality, you aren't just imagining things, you're stepping into a world where your desires and intentions have more space to grow. You may not even notice it happening at first because the changes can be subtle. But with time and attention, you start to see that this new reality brings with it new opportunities, new people, and new outcomes. One of the most powerful aspects of reality shifting is the realization that you are always in control. Most people live their lives believing that they are subject to circumstances, that they are victims of whatever happens to them. But when you begin to understand reality shifting, you realize that you are the creator of your experience. Every thought you think, every emotion you feel, every intention you set, these are the building blocks of the world you experience. It's like walking through a series of doors. Each time you shift, you open a new door into a slightly different version of your life. Some of these doors lead to places where you feel stuck, where things never seem to go your way. But other doors open into realities where things flow smoothly, where abundance, happiness, and success come to you with ease. The beauty of reality shifting is that once you know how it works, you can start choosing which doors you walk through. But why does this matter? Why is reality shifting so significant? It's because it gives you the power to actively participate in the creation of your life. Instead of waiting for things to happen to you, you can begin to shape your experience in real time. The moment you shift into a new reality, you are essentially stepping into a new set of possibilities. The limitations you once felt in your previous reality no longer apply because you are now operating under a new set of energetic rules. This is where manifestation becomes so powerful. Once you've shifted into a reality where your desires align with your energy, they start to show up in your life more quickly and effortlessly. Imagine the possibilities. You can shift into a reality where you are more confident, where success flows easily, where the relationships you want already exist. Every version of reality exists simultaneously. The one you experience is simply the one you're tuned into right now. But with a shift in mindset, a shift in focus, you can move into a different experience, one that's aligned with the highest version of yourself. It's not about escaping your current reality or ignoring your problems. It's about consciously choosing to step into a new version of your life where the solutions already exist. When you begin to notice that you're shifting realities, you start to see that everything is connected. The things you used to struggle with no longer hold the same weight because you are now vibrating at a frequency where those struggles don't exist. That's the power of stepping into a new reality. You are essentially leveling up, and with each new level, you gain access to new opportunities, new insights, and new ways of being. The external world reflects your internal state, so as you shift internally, the world around you shifts too. What's important to remember is that reality shifting is always happening. Whether you are aware of it or not, your thoughts, emotions, and energy are constantly shaping your experience. But the real power comes when you become aware of it, when you can intentionally influence the shift. That's when you can start to create the life you've always wanted. By aligning your energy with the reality you want to experience, you can step into a world where everything you desire already exists. You don't have to fight for it or struggle to make it happen. All you have to do is align with it. This is why reality shifting is so much more than a theoretical concept. It's a practical tool for transformation. The moment you realize that you have the power to shift into any reality you choose, you stop feeling like life is happening to you and start realizing that life is happening for you. Every challenge, every obstacle, every setback becomes an opportunity to shift into a new reality where those challenges no longer have power over you. And it's not just about the big shifts either. Sometimes the most profound shifts happen in the small moments. A single thought, a new perspective, a change in how you feel about something, these are all shifts in energy, and they ripple out into the world around you. Over time, these small shifts accumulate, and before you know it, you find yourself in a completely different reality, one that feels lighter, freer, and more aligned with your true desires. The truth is, you are always one thought away from shifting into a new reality. One moment of clarity, one moment of alignment, and everything can change. That's the beauty of this process. It's always available to you, always within your reach. The question is, are you ready to take control of it? Are you ready to step into the version of your life where everything you want is possible? When you shift realities, there are often subtle yet powerful signs that begin to show up in your life. One of the most common is the appearance of sudden synchronicities. You might notice things that seem like coincidences at first, like seeing the same number sequence repeatedly, or hearing a specific song at just the right moment. But these aren't random occurrences. These synchronicities are clues from the universe, guiding you and confirming that you've moved into a new version of your reality. It's as if the universe is speaking to you, telling you that you're on the right path and that everything is aligning perfectly for your growth and manifestation. You might see repeating numbers such as 1111, 222, or 444, which many people believe are messages from the universe or your higher self. These numbers carry specific meanings, often related to balance, new beginnings, or spiritual awakening. For example, 111 might indicate that you're on the verge of a new chapter in your life, while 222 often suggests that things are aligning behind the scenes in your favor. The more you notice these signs, the more you realize that they are not just coincidences but messages confirming that you've shifted into a new reality where your desires are starting to manifest. Beyond numbers, synchronicities can also appear in conversations, chance encounters, or situations where everything seems to fall into place effortlessly. Have you ever thought about someone and then they suddenly call or text you? Or maybe you've been focused on a particular goal and opportunities related to that goal unexpectedly show up in your life. These are the kinds of synchronicities that often appear when you've shifted realities. It's the universe's way of nudging you, encouraging you to keep moving forward on this new path because you are now in a reality where things are unfolding in your favor. Another sign that you've shifted realities is a feeling of unfamiliarity. Things around you may seem slightly different, even if everything technically looks the same. It's as if you're seeing the world through a new lens, and while nothing may have changed on the surface, the energy feels different. You might experience moments of déjà vu, where something feels strangely familiar even though you can't quite place why. This sensation of unfamiliarity is a key indicator that you've moved into a new reality, one where the rules, the energy, and the potential outcomes have shifted. For example, you may walk into a room that you've been in 1,000 times before, but it feels different somehow. Maybe the lighting seems brighter, or the space feels larger or more open. Or perhaps you interact with someone you've known for years, but their behavior or energy feels slightly off, like they've changed in some way. This sense of unfamiliarity can be subtle, but it's often the first clue that you're no longer in the same version of reality you were in before. It's not unusual to feel a bit disoriented or even confused during this time. After all, you've stepped into a new energetic space, and while everything may look the same, the vibration of your surroundings has shifted. You may start noticing small changes that don't quite make sense. Maybe a building looks slightly different than you remember, or you recall a conversation happening one way, but someone else remembers it differently. These are the kinds of subtle shifts that occur when you move into a new reality, and they serve as reminders that you are now operating under a different set of energetic rules. In addition to synchronicities and feelings of unfamiliarity, one of the most powerful signs that you've shifted realities is a sudden burst of energy or clarity. You might wake up one morning feeling more inspired, motivated, and focused than ever before. Ideas start flowing effortlessly, and you may have a strong sense of purpose or direction. This newfound energy isn't just a random occurrence, it's a reflection of the new reality you've shifted into, where your desires and intentions are more aligned with your actions and thoughts. This burst of energy often comes with a sense of clarity. Problems that once seemed insurmountable now have clear solutions, and obstacles that used to hold you back no longer feel like barriers. You may feel more confident in your ability to make decisions, and the path ahead seems more obvious than it ever has before. This clarity is one of the most exciting aspects of shifting realities, because it signifies that you are now in a space where your energy is fully aligned with your goals. It's like a veil has been lifted, and you can see things from a higher perspective. What once felt confusing or overwhelming now seems simple and manageable. You might have a sudden realization about your purpose, your relationships, or your career, and this clarity gives you the energy and motivation to take action. It's almost as if the universe has cleared the path for you, making it easier to move forward with confidence. This burst of energy can also manifest physically. You may find that you have more stamina, that you feel lighter and more energetic throughout the day. Tasks that once felt like a chore now seem enjoyable, and you may feel a greater sense of enthusiasm for life in general. This physical energy is often a sign that your vibration has risen, and you are now operating at a higher frequency that matches the new reality you've shifted into. One of the most exciting aspects of this energetic shift is how it opens up new opportunities. You may start to notice that things begin to flow more easily in your life. Projects that were once stalled now move forward effortlessly, and new opportunities seem to appear out of nowhere. This is a direct result of the energy you're aligning with in your new reality. The higher your vibration, the more aligned you are with the outcomes you desire, and the easier it becomes to attract those outcomes into your life. When you combine the sudden synchronicities, the feelings of unfamiliarity, and the bursts of energy or clarity, it becomes clear that shifting realities is not just a passive experience. It's an active process that you can influence through your thoughts, emotions, and actions. The more you pay attention to these signs, the more control you have over your ability to shift into the reality you desire. Each of these signs serves as a reminder that the universe is constantly responding to your energy. When you notice synchronicities, it's a signal that you're in the right place at the right time, and that things are aligning in your favor. When you feel that sense of unfamiliarity, it's a clue that you've entered a new energetic space, one where new possibilities exist. And when you experience that burst of energy and clarity, it's an indication that you're in a reality where your desires are ready to manifest. As you begin to recognize these signs in your life, you'll start to understand the power you have to shape your reality. Shifting into new realities is something that happens naturally, but when you become aware of it, you can start to guide the process more intentionally. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and energy with the version of reality you want to experience, you can create a life that feels more fulfilling, more abundant, and more aligned with who you truly are. Now that you've shifted realities, the next steps are crucial in helping you fully embrace and settle into this new version of your life. The first and most important thing to do is to embrace the change. This shift is happening for your highest good, and by accepting it with an open heart and mind, you allow yourself to fully step into the new opportunities that await you. Sometimes, change can feel unsettling, especially when it happens so quickly. But instead of resisting, take a moment to recognize that this shift is a sign of growth. It's a positive transformation, and by leaning into it, you align yourself with the flow of life, rather than fighting against it. Change, especially on such a profound level, can often bring up feelings of uncertainty. You might question whether you're ready for this new version of reality or worry about how things will unfold. But the key is to trust that this shift is happening because you're ready for it. The universe has guided you here because it knows you're capable of navigating this new reality. So embrace the change and know that everything is unfolding in your favor, even if it doesn't seem obvious at first. This new reality holds possibilities that were once out of reach, and by accepting the shift, you open yourself to these new opportunities. Once you've embraced the change, the next step is to focus on gratitude. Gratitude is one of the most powerful tools you have in raising your vibration and settling into your new reality. When you express gratitude, you acknowledge the positive aspects of your life and shift your energy to a higher frequency. This helps you align more deeply with the new reality you've entered, making it easier for you to stay on this new path. Start by being thankful for the shift itself. Even if you don't fully understand it yet, express gratitude for the transformation that's taking place. The more grateful you are, the more you attract positive experiences into your life. You can begin by making gratitude a daily practice. Each morning or evening, take a few moments to reflect on the things you are grateful for in your life. It could be something as simple as waking up to a new day, having supportive people in your life, or the opportunities that lie ahead in this new reality. By focusing on what you're grateful for, you send out a powerful signal to the universe that you are ready to receive more of the same. Gratitude acts like a magnet, drawing more of what you appreciate into your experience. As you make this a regular practice, you'll notice how your energy shifts and how more abundance flows into your life. It's important to remember that gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the obvious blessings. It's also about finding gratitude in the challenges. When you face difficulties in your new reality, try to see them as opportunities for growth. Be grateful for the lessons they bring, because these challenges are helping you expand into the highest version of yourself. By shifting your perspective and finding gratitude in all situations, you maintain a high vibration, which allows you to stay aligned with the positive aspects of your new reality. As you settle into this new reality, it's essential to stay aligned with your vision. Shifting realities is not just about stepping into a new version of the world, it's about consciously shaping that world according to your desires. Now that you've shifted, your focus should be on what you want to create in this new reality. Visualize your desired future and keep that vision clear in your mind. This isn't about daydreaming or wishing things would happen. It's about using the power of your thoughts and emotions to mold the reality around you. Spend time each day visualizing your goals as if they have already been achieved. See yourself living the life you desire, experiencing the outcomes you want. The clearer and more detailed your vision, the stronger the energy you send out. Your new reality will reflect the energy you're projecting. So it's important to stay focused on what you want, rather than what you fear. By aligning your thoughts and emotions with your vision, you ensure that your actions are in harmony with the reality you wish to create. In addition to visualization, it's important to take inspired action toward your goals. Shifting realities doesn't mean you just sit back and wait for things to happen. It's about working in partnership with the universe to create the life you want. As you focus on your vision, pay attention to the signs and synchronicities around you. These are the universe's way of guiding you toward the next step. When opportunities arise, take action. Trust your intuition and follow the guidance you receive, knowing that each step you take is moving you closer to your desired outcome. It's also helpful to surround yourself with people and environments that support your new reality. Your energy is influenced by the people and spaces around you, so make sure you're spending time with individuals who uplift and inspire you. If there are relationships or situations that feel heavy or draining, it may be time to reevaluate whether they fit into your new reality. By surrounding yourself with positive energy, you reinforce the high vibration you're striving to maintain. One powerful way to stay aligned with your vision is to use affirmations. Affirmations are positive statements that help reprogram your subconscious mind and reinforce the reality you want to create. Choose affirmations that resonate with your goals and repeat them daily. For example, you might say, "I am worthy of all the abundance and joy this new reality offers," or "I am aligned with my highest self, and everything is unfolding perfectly." These affirmations help keep your thoughts and emotions focused on the life you want to live, and they serve as a reminder that you are actively creating your reality with each thought and action. As you continue to embrace the change, practice gratitude, and stay aligned with your vision, it's important to remain flexible and open to the unfolding of your new reality. While it's essential to have a clear vision, it's equally important to allow the universe to guide you in unexpected ways. Sometimes the path to your desires may not look exactly as you imagined, but trust that the universe knows the best way to bring you what you want. Stay open to surprises and detours, knowing that everything is happening for your highest good. In moments of doubt or uncertainty, remind yourself that you have already shifted into a new reality, and this new reality is filled with endless possibilities. Keep your energy high by focusing on what you want rather than what you don't want. The more you stay aligned with your vision and maintain a positive, grateful mindset, the more you'll see your new reality take shape in exciting and unexpected ways. Remember, shifting realities is an ongoing process. Each day, you have the opportunity to continue evolving, to refine your vision, and to step further into the life you want to live. The key is to stay present, stay grateful, and keep your focus on the future you're creating. By doing so, you will not only settle into this new reality, but also continue to shift into even higher versions of yourself, unlocking new levels of abundance, joy, and fulfillment. You have the power to create your reality, and this shift is living proof of that. Embrace it fully, focus on what you truly want, and watch as the magic starts to unfold in your life. The possibilities are endless, and you're now in a position to shape your future in ways you never imagined. If you're ready to continue shifting into your dream life, make sure to subscribe to Proctor Power and stay tuned for even more insights to guide you on your journey to infinite potential. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it and hit that subscribe button to stay connected with us at Infinite Inspiration.